was at my IT job. I had my own office. I was the senior technician, making $70,000 a year plus bonuses, my own office. I get signed to a record deal, thinking I'm gonna be this rap rock star, go on the road and go broke almost within 3 months. Sleeping on the side of the road, sleeping on hotel floors, eating at the McDonald's dollar menu out of necessity as opposed to choice. And this is before we heard Kenneth Copeland's teachings, by the way. And I remember actually, because I'd come back from off tour and struggle, I'm like, God, do you really want me to do this? Are you sure?
Hey, got any grace for a failure? Cause I'm feeling like I failed you. Yeah, I lashed out, digging up my past, oh I know I let you down. Yeah.
I remember our pastors and our church went to one of the conventions while I was touring, but then the convention allowed our church to have the MP3s and distribute them to the whole church. And when we got a hold of those messages, prosperity, God's love, just the light bulbs turning on, and having that in you allowed you to kind of have that fuel to keep going. It wasn't about the money. And a lot of people used to think I was doing it for the money. I was like, bro, I was making money, okay? I didn't do music for the money. Yeah, now I'm making money, but it didn't, there is a long process. Well, it was in 2010 we released this album called The Chase, and there's a song on there called Avalanche, and I did it with my buddy Adam, and we didn't think that was the single or the big song, and it just blew up at radio. It really did. All of a sudden I'm getting phone calls and to come on tours, you know, people are hitting me up, and it was just, it changed. It blew open the doors to the US. We started touring and eventually allowed us to move to California now in Orange County, which was a dream I thought was lost 14 years ago. You know, we're talking about not giving up, and I had a skateboarding accident that, you know, made me not pursue skateboarding anymore, and that's how I started writing music. And so literally, like, just a couple of years ago, 14 years later, I'm finally living in my dream. The very first thing I do every day is my routine is I open up a grapefruit and I eat a grapefruit, and the Believer's Voice of Victory is playing every single day. Whether I'm fully, like, and it's just having it there, you know, listening, and it has a huge impact on my life, you know, and taking notes and writing it down and then reflecting and grabbing those little nuggets of truth. It's just like, whoa, like today, what did he say? He said, this common phrase, which we've all heard it, you know, how goes the battle? And Kenneth Copeland brought it today. He's like, how goes the battle? How goes the victory? Like, the battle's already been won, you know? And I was just like, woo, me and my wife. And it's just like, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna, first of all, apply it to my life, and then I'm gonna go share it. Well, that one CD, The Power of Love, when we became partners and we got the partnership package, there was a whole bunch of stuff in there, and we'd already been listening to the messages, but that one Power of Love message, I'm just trying to recite everything. I listen to it every day on the way to the studio. I remember recording this one record, which happened to be the one that really blew up for us. But just to love people, you know, and the words, watching your words and what you're saying, you know, and like, you have what you say, you know, and if you want to change what you have, you got to change what you're saying. You know, I weave all these different little things, you know, in the lyrics and whatnot. You really need to kind of think about God and the anointing that is on your life, and not in a puffed up way, but knowing, like, I've partnered with this guy and he's, you know, spent so much time in the Word and all this stuff, and it's just getting passed down. And I kind of look at it like my daughter the other day, I was kind of put my hand on her and I was blessing her, and I was like, I want you to receive what is on my life, because there's something on me. There is. And I believe that that's part of partnering with Kenneth Copeland, you know, and the ministry and Gloria, and them, like, you know, the whole power of partnership and the anointing that's on his life. I want that in my life, and I believe that transfers by us partnering, and something's made manifest. It's been exposed by the light, and the light really shows the stuff that needs to be tweaked and stuff in our lives. And, you know, with the music and the ministry I do, you know, it gives me a platform to speak and shine light into people's lives, and so that's what it's all about.